Okay. And then how is everybody doing? We're weathering the weather with all the
Weathering the
storms.
weather.
Oh, the
Good.
storms are kind of rough. And it makes
All
it
right.
hard to move around in the morning.
Absolutely. Yeah, I didn't expect that torrential downpour, to be honest.
It was pretty rough. Okay, so I'm going to, unless anyone has any objections, I'm just going to jump into the meeting agenda. And so, Kelly, you were up first for the finance review?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, just give me a second. Um, Can everyone see that okay?
If we lean in.
Is it not
It could be a smidge bigger.
Chapter rebates, net revenue.
Let me try something different then.
Oops.
Okay, is that better?
It's good for me. Is everybody else okay?
Yeah, I think you can.
I can see it.
Yeah. Okay, you're good, Kelly.
Okay. So just real quick. So for the year, and this is just going from January to April, it shows here that we were like $9,100 over budget, which represents like 111%. However, this doesn't take into account a recent deposit that we got from the ICF in May for $10,213, I believe it was. So in reality, accounting for the timing of the deposits, when it came in, that would put us over budget. So for the most part, we're doing good. If we look at any particular areas, we're still where's that we're still looking at the administrative expenses here with our provider. Now
Oh,
this
at VIP?
VIP, yes. So this was actually budgeted, so it's showing at 100%. And I'm assuming because it hasn't changed, we decided not to move forward so quickly with that change.
Correct. Yeah, we discussed it last month that we are going to reevaluate closer to the end of the year if a change or decision was going to be made.
Okay. Okay. And then the other thing to highlight here is the meeting expenses. This is where she actually put in the conference, but that should be up here. So I'll
Okay.
have Leslie just move it to the correct line item, because it's showing like we're like way over budget here, and that wasn't the case. So
Okay. So you're gonna have her rebook it and then just share an update.
yeah.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions on anything specific? Mid-year, what I'll do is I'll break out. I'll have the charts from our bank account that kind of shows the expenditures in a different view. But this is just an update from Leslie on how we're doing on the budget this year so far. And again, I wouldn't take the negative 111% as a cause for alarm, as we just had that deposit from the ICF come in.
Hand up. So where do I put my hand up? Oh, I'll just put it up right here. I can't find the hand up signal. Quick question. We have on the advertising and marketing line just $50 budgeted And most times it doesn't look like we're using it.
Yeah, I have an idea for that I'll share next time. But I know that it's there.
Yeah. So we went ahead and put it back into the budget this year. Zach and I talked about it earlier in the year. So it's waiting to be used. Okay.
Any other questions?
So one of the things that question that I have is, so in discussing at the TCC, with some people from North Texas, they said that they have like meetings where president's calls, or where they talk about how they're doing funding or sponsorships, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
chapters to get in additional revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Yeah,
you know?
so it's not TCC, it's the Southeast Cluster. So the presidents of Houston, San Antonio, North Texas, and Austin meet the second Saturday of every month. And part of the discussion was things that they were proposing around sponsorship. So one chapter, she just shared kind of they were spitballing different ideas around it.
Mhm. Okay. And are they getting corporate sponsorships?
They're looking at trying to go after corporate sponsorships, but it was still in its development phase. It wasn't in its full execution.
Okay. And
They were
this is
having a meeting with Ericsson
okay.
regarding it, and the president of that chapter from the North Texas chapter was wanting to explore how to expand that to include the Southeast cluster and not just limit it to the North Texas chapter.
Okay, that's fantastic. So if they need any assistance from me and like working with Ericsson,
Mm-hmm.
I do have some experience with that company.
Okay, yeah, I will put you in contact with, they have a spot, they've added a board position of sponsorship director. So
Mhm.
I will copy you in Kelly to introduce you to her, and then you can pick up the rock from there.
All right, thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
thank you. Okay, and then next we had too many windows.
Oh, that's Kelly.
Zach, you're up next.
Yes, hi. This is more of a partnerships opportunity. I was speaking with the Young Center here in Houston, and there sounds like there's some good overlap between what they're doing in their Conscious Leadership Center and what our coaches are interested in. So we had a good initial call. Really, it's a personal interest that happens to also be a good fit, I think, for the chapter. But the opportunity is initially for us short term to maybe collaborate on a co-hosted event or co-branded event if we're interested. They can share more about what they're doing with the conscious leadership. It's all about heart-centered leadership and leading from a sense of consciousness. But they can do a lot more justice than I can do. But with that, they're happy to do like a multi-series with us where it's co-branded ICF Houston and Young Center, where we tap into their membership and they tap into our membership. So I shared over those details, Monique, with you and Susan.
Mhm.
We can have maybe another discussion if you'd like on it to determine if we think as a chapter it's a fit. And then from a finance standpoint, there is an opportunity for revenue share for kind of collaborating on the fees if we determine that that's something that we want to do. So that's a short-term thing, kind of like testing that out. And then longer term, they are similar to the AMA, I think it's AMA partnership that we have. They're also looking for coaches as staff to be onboarded and work on some of their client-facing engagements. So if that's something that we're also interested in, that would be for early spring of next year. So multiple opportunities for us.
Mm-hmm. So could we connect them with Susan? I think as the next step for this, so that the partnership committee or group could help firm up what makes sense to them, what we have in place, or what we could potentially look to develop. Similar, Bruce and I had an opportunity to connect, and I saw the African American Marketing Association was having an event, and Krista Clark was connected through them through Speak House. So Bruce was going to look to see if we could mirror what we're doing with the American Marketing Association, and then just kind of bolt on to see if there's something that we could do with African American. And then it kind of falls under the DEIB plus another partnership opportunity to bring to the membership as a revenue generating opportunity to them.
That sounds good. Yeah. So I let the Young Center know that we'll likely get back to them by early fall, and we're a little bit slower in the summer. So I can definitely connect them with Susan. I think before then, I would like to also speak with Susan too, just to see what she's thinking, because I met with them first, so I know like what's happening. So I'll probably set up time with her and then share all of the information, like you said, from the center with her, so she has it. That sounds good.
Okay, awesome.
But yeah,
I
it sounds like it's a really
yeah,
good
they're
thing.
growing.
And if it works out, it could be really good and big for us, because their membership is like, it's not exactly coaches, but it's folks that are tuned into like the human development space who might want to jump along our board and ours on their board. So it sounds like a good opportunity.
Love it, love it. Just another value to bring to our membership potentially. So great job. Thank you. Okay, Karen.
Okay, so yeah, we have some ongoing things, and something relatively new is this technique. There is, it's an energy contractor that's in the energy corridor, and they're also in the Woodlands, but they would like to. I've been communicating with one of their young engineer, to me, kind of young. She's like probably 30 something engineers, about doing a coaching circle thing similar to what we did with Women's Masters Network last year, where we would give a short presentation on here's what coaching is and how it benefits people, et cetera. It's different than mentoring, blah, blah, blah. And the plan would be Susan Hodges would do that presentation. And then we would have break out into circles where we have tables of people. And so this is designed for their like women's network group that meets periodically, and they have lunchtime learning things. And so this would be for their lunchtime learning thing in August. And now we're looking at August 4th. So Susan Hodges and I have been talking with this person from Technique, and then the person from Technique is talking with her people there. Anyway, so that's something kind of neat that we're talking about doing August 4th, and we have a Zoom call to finalize it in a couple weeks. So it's really in the works, and it's kind of different than we haven't done anything quite exactly like this, to my knowledge, with a company. So it's like we're giving some free benefit to them, but yet we're publicizing coaching to them too. So maybe there's, some exposure for our coaches and for the ICF, and yeah, so we're planning on that. And then there's ongoing opportunities. We have some people presenting with Dress for Success, and some of the people here have been doing that. So thank you. They really appreciate that. ATD conference where we would do Coaching Corner is September 18th. They have said that they would like us to do that again. We've done that the last few years. And then again, the Texas Conference for Women, Coaches Corner, October 29th. So that's later. And then I've got like Lorraine, Lorraine Lewis had helped So another thing that has already happened, and I didn't mention it here, but the job forward program with AMA, where we have some coaches who have
Mhm.
signed up to work with some of their members for basically $50 an hour. So it's like a low bono opportunity for our coaches and opportunity for their members who are transitioning in their jobs. So we
Mhm.
haven't really gotten feedback too much on that, except I've heard a couple people say that it was going well for them, but that's like all I know right now. So
Could we
we'll
do
see.
a pulse check with those
Yeah,
members who have signed up as we're potentially trying to model some additional partnerships around the same structure? So yeah, if we can get a pulse check in preparation for our next meeting, that would be awesome.
yeah, that's a great idea. And the thing is, so not all of the people who signed up, I'm sure would be chose. So that we had a directory of our coaches with their bios and
Mhm.
information and contact information, but I'm sure not all of them are being chosen because it's not a huge pool of people. I've got my
Mhm.
daughter's dogs here, and my daughter's just coming home, so sorry
No
for the noise.
worries. Life
Anyway,
is lifing.
yeah, she's here for the summer. Anyway, so with her dogs. And so not all of them will have gotten chosen, but we'll find that out. We'll find out like how many of them have been chosen, how many have not. So this would probably be a good time to do a check on that
Mhm.
kind of stuff. And
And then
then
those that were chosen, kind of if we can get a little secret sauce of the why they were chosen to kind of maybe pay that forward or share that with some individuals
yeah,
um, as well.
right. That I think that's good from the participants side, the coachees side, like what we're
Hmm.
just, like just curious. This is anonymous. You can reply on this, like, why did you choose?
Hmm.
And maybe we could have a multiple choice thing we come up with. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, maybe just a Google form and they can kind of pick it up. Oh,
Yeah,
that's nice too. We need
yeah.
social content.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be great to advertise it too. So we don't want one of those best kept secrets just amongst us and those chosen. But if we can, add more into the newsletter around it. I think too, for the upcoming one, the July one, Zach, just about, where can you find ICF Houston in July type thing. If we can maybe have I just kind of, that one popped to the top of my head, but you'll find us at HR Houston, you'll find us at the Coach Cafe, just to kind of spin it a little bit more. I did the NSA podcast this past Friday. And so it was a year to the date that the ATD and Robin did the podcast through NSA. So I did it with Nanette on Friday. So I left Kelly and Robin. We went to the bank, and then Kelly, it was 2 minutes. I mean, we were at the bank a long time, but I made it back in 2 minutes to shake to get on the podcast as well. But Kelly did me a solid. He picked a bank close to the house. But it
Yeah,
was
that
an
sounds
experience.
good.
We've learned a lot, Javon. We will be ready when it is time to change the signatures at Bank of America.
I was about
Okay.
to say I have a lot to learn, huh?
Oh, that gentleman, he helped us right the wrongs of many years past of things that were not
Mm.
done to the satisfaction of Bank of America. So we are pristine with them now.
Good, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
and so the HR Houston is another. I didn't have it on, but it's like July 29th and 30th. Is that right?
it is the 30th. Yep, I'm looking. Oh,
Thinking
these
because I
two.
know it's while I'm out of the country, actually coming back on the
Yes, it's
30th,
the
and so I'm not.
30th and the 31st.
Oh, and the 31st.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know if I'll make
30th
the
and the
31st.
31st.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, so who is do we have figured out who's going to be at the table, or is that to be determined?
No, last month we figured that out. It is escaping me at this very second, but
Okay.
it is, we did discuss it, and was it Melanie who said? I gotta go back and look at But we did discuss it, and it was if who was there? Zach was there, Bruce was there, Kelly. Help me out. I'm trying. It is
I was there, but because I'm
yeah.
planning to
You
be
you
out.
said you were gonna be gone, and
I'll be
then
gone.
in that moment, then we had people volunteer from the board in order
Okay.
to own it because, and then we were going to see.
Was Tatiana in it? I think maybe.
Yeah,
That
I
might
think
be.
it maybe was Melanie and Tati, but I'm not
That
100%
might
sure.
be. Yeah.
Melanie came to the top of mind, but
Yeah.
we need to shore it up for sure. So when Melanie listens to this and does the minutes, I'm sure I'll get a text real quick that no, it wasn't me, or yes, affirming it was her. I have the meeting notes from the last month, so I'll look at it. But yeah, we shorted up because I have symposium committee this week, and I knew I said I couldn't be at the table because I have responsibilities. I couldn't man it. Okay. So yeah, definitely, Karen, if you can work with Zach, I think we talked about this last time of like if we're presenting at Dress for Success on the 13th of June, that it's in our calendar. Not that we're doing a call for anyone to do anything, but where are our coaches at for a month at at a glance?
Mhm.
I really, anywhere that we
Yeah.
are in the city that we are doing stuff in partnership with any other professional organization. I want to reiterate, I think that it's a miss not capturing that in our calendars so that people have visibility to say, oh, I didn't know that they partnered with Just for Success. How do I volunteer or get involved or
Mhm.
whatever the case might be?
Yeah. And just another thing is that so Lorraine Lewis helped us come on like the community outreach committee.
Mm-hmm.
She helped put together the director. We had the information. She put it in a format that looked nice to send over to job board. And so she's helping with things. And she suggested that we get involved with the International Women's Conference. And she sent me something on it. And I think it's late for right now, but does anybody have any information on, or anyway, it was something I had never heard of before. And I said, well, that sounds like
Is
that could
that
be good, but
is that the one with the Greater Houston Women's Partnership or Greater Houston Women's Chamber of Commerce? They did have it, the International Women's Conference.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I attended that. Dolan was also
Greater Humans Women. Yeah, yeah, it is. And so when she sent it to me, I said, oh, this sounds great, but I
we
think it's
were
kind
there.
of too late this time. Yeah. Okay.
We were there. What I omitted, and it only occurred to me as you spoke, is that there must have been at least 5 people I saw from ICF Houston at that event. It was a huge event. They must have had like 300 people.
Mhm.
Well set up, well laid out. Everything was nice. And Dolan was there. That's the person that comes to mind. I don't know why. There were a couple of other people there that came over to my table to say hi, but we didn't have the presence of mind to take a picture together.
Yeah. Well, so Lorraine's suggestion was, hey, why don't we do a coach's corner there? I'm like, what? So it was, we missed the boat
Oh,
this time, but in the future, something like that, anything like that that people know about. I appreciated her sending it, even though it was kind of too late to, actually do that.
yeah.
But
And it was an expensive conference too.
yeah.
So on the communications, Karen, what I'll start doing is we always get a first draft from VIP. And so right when we get it, I'll ask you if there's any community things that we should
Okay.
be amplifying. That way it just
Okay.
becomes a part of our process.
Okay. Great.
I should have brought that up because the lady, one of their speakers was a very dear friend of mine from childhood, and I was Ernst and Young, she was representing, and then they had she did a LinkedIn post and added my name, but she added my name as me, not as ICF Houston. She just put ICF Houston in the brackets or something. She should have done that.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry, next time I wasn't thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, Karen, you're good?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, Joe, you are up.
Yes, and I try to open up the let me see if I can find it. The agenda thing.
Yeah, I have it up if you need me to share.
Oh, please, thanks, because
Okay, let me say that, and I have like 500 windows open. Hold on.
Me too. I actually opened it up earlier. I don't know what happened to.
Let's see. Let me scroll, scroll, scroll. There
Okay.
it goes. Okay.
Oh, fabulous. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it will show that I've updated it a bit. Okay, good. Because I think Melanie still had me there as DEIB. So I just quickly updated this sheet to show Bruce as DEIB
Mm-hmm.
and move me across. Programs, we've had a successful handover in the period, had a good meeting with Janine, and she was able to take me through a lot of the things that they're doing. And there's a program coming up on Wednesday, everyone. Wednesday at the Berkman Building. It's in person. Please be there. And also, I use this opportunity to please urge every member of the board to please, when we have those kind of programs, kind of like, share, comment on LinkedIn. It's somewhat disheartening to see we have how many hundreds of followers, and then we have 1 like or 2 likes for the ICF events. You have only 1 or 2 likes. But then if you go to anybody's individual LinkedIn, you're seeing them having like, oh my goodness, hundreds of likes. So please let us like and comment so that some of our network can know about what we are doing at ICF Houston, especially our programs.
Do we know how many people are signed up for this Wednesday?
Yes, I think we have about 20 people signed up already. That's at
Okay.
the top of my head. I'm just,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, I don't know if it's too late to even change the number, but like send another email or something to get it in front of people.
Yeah,
I
well,
bet people miss it, but
exactly. And I even had to send a mail out to at least the programs committee to say, please join us because it's free for them. Let's get some more feet in the room. At the same time, yeah, I just thought I'd mention it to the board members as well. And I have someone coming, Zaina. I mentioned it to her.
Mm-hmm.
She used to be on this board, so Zaina's coming as well. So please, everyone, invite your friends, invite everyone so that we have a really good, I think it's all set up really nicely. So yes, I did speak at Dress for Success, the female veterans program. It was fun. I always enjoy spending time with them, and I think they enjoyed it too. I saw them at the Greater Houston, the International Women's Conference, but it's another segment that came, so LaGueda wasn't there, but it was nice to see them. They were on the table right next to ours. Um, uh, Google Cloud, we have a lot of support from the partnerships committee, from Susan on that. I did say here it has been sent. It hasn't. I was going to send it earlier today. I looked at it and just talked at it a little bit, so it'll go after. I'm just doing the covering email. Hopefully that will help us get into there and get more exposure for coaching generally. Work on the way for July and August events. Yes, July and August events. July, we have someone already. I saw your mail, Monique. And then August, I was thinking of Marcia because she's coming into town for something and has agreed to be on our August event in person. And I'm thinking,
Sophia Casey will be in July.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fair cases in July, Marcia Reynolds in August, and I'm thinking of making the August event a panel as well, so that we have like 3 people or so, and I'll find out on offline with you, Monique, what you'd like the topic to be, or what's already in the schedule in terms of what we need to be speaking about this year. Otherwise, I would just be drawing from the topics that the DEI committee had said they wanted from their last survey, which was last year. This last survey, nobody responded to that, but the previous survey, they had told us what they wanted to find, what they would like to see. So I can always jump into that and take a topic out.
do we have dates for the July and August events yet?
Yes. I sent an email out for the July. I think it's July 28th. And let me go to all sent because I sent it out to VIP. I think I sent it to Patricia. Yes. Let me give it to you now. And for August is August 29th. But August 29th, I haven't confirmed the venue, but the guest has been confirmed. For the 28th, I think it's all confirmed from what I saw in the handover notes. That date is available, and I've already sent an email to Berkman to Trish. So I think that's all circled well. Hmm. Anyway, sorry about that. I was trying to find the actual dates, but I think I've got them right. 28th and 29th, or August 29th, July 28th. For now, both of them are afternoon events, 12 noon to 1 lunchtime. Yeah,
So
you encourage.
it's revert. You said for Sophia, the possible dates are July 29th from 1 to 2. It would be 12 to 1 Central Standard on July 29th. Or she can do an evening one. And then July 31st is not a good date because we have HR symposium. So
Yes.
advocate for July 29th from 12 to 1 Central. Yeah.
Okay, July 29th, 12 to 1. Okay, okay, I'll send an email back to Berkman because I was trying to confirm. Sophia's is in person as well, isn't it?
No, she initially was wanted to come in person, but it looks like it's going to be virtual.
Oh, good.
She had a pivot when I first reached out to her for it. She wanted to come in person, but she's had to pivot since then.
Okay, so your preference is, I'm going to quickly write that down. July 29th afternoon event.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Any comments on dates and time?
So yeah, that would be a Tuesday.
Okay, got that down. Get back to Zoom. Yes, we need to announce new members for thank you. I noticed that the announcement for the Wednesday event has got 22 likes. I'm very delighted about that. I'm hoping it'll continue to go up so that we have more people that will come. And the board members support required, same thing. We need new members for the programs committee. We have some existing members, but I'd like to announce for new members because we really, so far on the programs committee, I've only had one active member. And Janine has kindly agreed to stay on as well. So that's two potentially active members. But I think we should open it up so that we can have more people come on and give them more ways to be involved. I'm making sure that Sharon, who is very active in the programs committee, plays a very prominent role in the next in-person event, which is coming up on Wednesday. And I'm going to announce that is because she's a member of the committee, and hopefully that will encourage more people to be not just members, but also active on the committees. Because
Okay, Ann Jurgensen, she seems to want to be very involved in the programming.
And
and Ann Jurgensen,
can you help me type it in the
so I'll ask her. Her name is spelled. First name is ANH, and then her
ANH?
and then last name is JORGENSEN.
Hold on a minute. ANH. Okay, I'll take it from you.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
But she actually pitched doing a series of like seven topics on Mondays, the first Monday of each month. She wanted to do something called Less Grind, More Impact. pretty much discussing like what she's learned about building a coaching business, and then like making a series out of it. So I feel like she's very eager. She also did a book club with David uh, for a while. So
Nice. Nice. I wonder whether she could do okay. Yeah, perfect. I will try to engage her. Yes. Is it possible? I can do this offline with Zach to see whether we can separate the Coaches Cafes announcements from this main event because
hmm
it would help so that there's just because the main event, because there are four Coaches Cafes, so that's four times the announcement. And then there's one main Houston event and it gets sort of like drowned out. So maybe if we put all the Coaches Cafe in one announcement and so people know the ones near them, and then announce the programs a bit more, four times more, and maybe earlier. So I've tried to get them to start working on the July event now, even though we still have time, but I think it's nice to give people more time to plan to be available and things like that. So just to make sure that our programs are engaging and helps to grow our membership. And my aim is really to grow the membership on all levels, including the more senior coaches as well, because that builds a bystander effect for incoming coaches because they see something they want to be like. I think that's what I'm thinking.
So
Yeah.
that sounds good. So we can do like signature events where we send a standalone email. And that's actually how we used to do it. And then we move to the recap email. But we can go back to like, let's say if there's a really big priority event, kind of what you said, send it out as a standalone in addition to the recap or like the roundup event emails. So the only thing there is we will just have to let VIP know, um, like what is a showcase event versus what is more like the ongoing, like a Coach Cafe event. And then they can actually help us send like that standalone email. Um, and they'll remember because we used to do that before.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think it would help to get more engagement, I hope.
Mhm.
Okay. Do we have a WhatsApp or Facebook page for members to interact informally? And is it something anyone would consider?
Yeah, so we don't have a Facebook page, and I would actually not recommend it because we do have a LinkedIn page, and I would recommend like building up the engagement on LinkedIn versus re kind of trying to do the Facebook. We're actually locked out of our Facebook page, but we've been trying to get back into it. It's a
Okay.
whole thing. So we don't have a Facebook that's active. And we do have, I know at least from a Katie Coach standpoint, like Katie Coach Cafe WhatsApp, but I don't believe we have a chapter like that.
Okay.
no,
So,
each program seems to have it because Elena uses it as well for her
Mm.
Launchpad, Coach Launchpad. She uses a WhatsApp group.
okay. So okay, so I'll reach out to, so Elena has one and Bruce must have one because he's Katie, isn't he?
And I'm also on the Katie one too.
Yep, Katie has
Excellent.
their own. Yes.
Okay. Can we set up like a community? I don't want to be the one to set it up because once you're the one that sets it up, then you can't leave the page. So you can't sort of hand over the WhatsApp group to someone else.
And Joe,
So
what's the intention or the vision?
it's another opportunity for people to interact. And then the communities on WhatsApp, they're like levels. So you have the WhatsApp community where we can post like the showcase events just to get the programs, people to attend our programs really. And at the same time, so LinkedIn is more of a professional interaction area. But in terms of, hey, are you going to this event on Friday? Oh, they're doing something at something or the other. Or, that's all WhatsApp and it's quite easy. And I was wondering whether we can have from the cafes, put them together into a community. And and I mean, I don't mind trying to do it. I can figure it out, fingers crossed. But But I think it'll be helpful just to keep uh, our members communicating, not just in
Yes.
clusters, but as a whole.
Yeah, let me look into it because I am a part of another community and I kind of understand how it works. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm experiencing how they're connected. So I need to research. But yes, I can actually take that on and figure out how it could come together. So
Oh,
I'll commit to emailing you within the next week or so about what that looks like.
fabulous, fabulous. Yes, and then I haven't done any work yet on the Virtual Coaches Cafe, which I promised to do with Taddy sometime back. I know it's still there somewhere. I don't know. I offered that while I was still DIP.
It's a different set of rules now. It's a
Am
different
I
ball
still going to
game.
be held responsible? I wonder if
Yeah.
I can shirk it for a while, but I will get to it.
Yeah.
Might be
I
news.
think if we can continue to beef up our in-person ones and our program events,
Yes.
I think that's time better served, in my opinion. And we have a lot of upcoming heavy hitter names coming. So by having Sophia do an event here for Houston and have Marsha Reynolds as well in August, back to back summer, maybe summer blockbuster, something, I love a good
Yes.
play on words.
I like that. I
So
like that. Blockbuster.
so
Sounds good.
I think, to give the newsletter some bolster and just things of that nature as well. That keeps my life, newsletter life, like on point. So I'm ever so grateful for it. But if we can, talk with VIP around, like, not every day you'll have a Sophia and a Marshall Reynolds, back to back. So
Yes.
let's leverage it as best as we can.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping, well, I'm fingers crossed on NLP, seeing if I can get Richard Bandler himself for September. He's the
Mm-hmm.
co-creator of NLP in the world. And
Mm-hmm.
he's the one that trained me. He co-signs the certificates I issue for NLP licensing. So he co-signs with me, but I know he's a big name to most people. So it'd be nice to, he doesn't come out in Texas at all. But so my chances are very low, just telling you up front, but I'm gonna give
Mm-hmm.
it a go and see where that leads.
Okay, perfect, perfect. And then in November, we have where we would host the Southeast Cluster event. So that should have been part of the handoff conversation with Janine. If not, Joe, we can talk this week about it. And then there's a opportunity to co-host another event. It's September 5th. So it's in the Angie email under programs. So I think we continue. I love to just sprinkle that in because it's another CEU continuing ed opportunity for our membership. It's another way for ICF Houston to get a lift in respect to offering diverse content to the members, and it's not a heavy lift for us at all. All we have to do is say we want to co-host, and that's it.
Fabulous, fabulous. That would be great because that's September 5th. I might be for September 5th. Anyway,
Mhm.
well, I'll tell you offline.
Life might be lifing. I gotcha.
Right? September 6th is the 10th anniversary of my son's passing, so
Gotcha.
I'm not fully
Fair
focused
enough.
on that time.
Fair enough. Yeah, absolutely.
I try
Absolutely.
not to.
I did go into the meeting minutes. I don't know why I struggle with saying that, but Melanie did commit to manning the table on the 31st at HR Symposium, and Tati did commit to manning the table on the 30th. So those are in our meeting minutes in regards to the symposium. And then working with, we also said we have paid for our area. We'll send, oh, we do need to send a call out for volunteers and we were kind of, if we have members who are attending the event, it's like the cleanest, easiest way of doing it versus doing a call for volunteers too, because we're limited on what it is that we could, those badges that they provide us. And I think if as we're talking about it, the conversation is coming back to me. Kelly, you were going to look at kind of what's in our packet and what we get for what we bought, so that we can make sure that Melanie and Tati are educated around that if they didn't do it last year.
Okay, I'll follow up tomorrow morning and then I'll send out an email.
Okay, perfect. And yeah, I was not in town last year, so I didn't attend the event nor was able to be at the booth. So it'll be a learning curve. I'll definitely be on site. So wherever I can lend extra hands and support, be happy to do that as well.
Yeah, so it leaves me, me, Janine, Javon, several else, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Okay.
we lost Bruce. I'm sorry. He just popped in the waiting room.
Yeah. We were there last year. You know, are we speaking again this year at that symposium?
Yes. So Susan and Melanie are speaking, and their topic is coaching as a leadership superpower, and they'll be presenting on the 30th.
Excellent, excellent. Because I was last year, what stuck out for me was that so many HR people didn't know what coaching is. I was
Mhm.
shocked. And they were not junior HR people. They just had no
Mhm.
idea. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So the more we can sort of
Yeah.
educate them.
So I know we talked about it this past newsletter too, but I think just amplifying that even more, Zach, too. If we can, just spotlighting Susan and Melanie, that they're um, presenters who have been invited back again through ICF Houston, blah blah blah. Zhuzh, zhuzh, zhuzh.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, we have them for our social calendar this month, the spotlight thing.
Okay. Yeah, and they should also, it should be on the calendar of events too, where you can find the ICF Houston coach, oh, HR symposium. They're, just another way of tying things back to, if you could see, I'm trying to shift and lift the events calendar.
Gotcha. Yeah. So for that one, we don't have them in there because we usually link back to our events. But do we want to start doing that where if we have someone included in our events, that roundup? Okay,
That's my
gotcha.
thought. I just feel like it's another place to click, another place to advertise and showcase
Mhm.
what either the board is doing and or what where it makes sense.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so does anybody have any other items that didn't make it to the agenda that they would like to cover?
Yeah, my only thing would be the thing with Anne. If we want to, it's okay if we want to just have you speak with her, connect with her about bringing her in, possibly as a committee member, so she can kind of share some of those ideas because she seems to want to seems very eager to uh, pretty much contribute to the programming.
I'm looking for eager committee members. Please don't forget
Okay.
to type her name into the
Well, what I'll do is instead of doing that, I'll just send an email introducing you to.
yeah.
And then like mention what one of her ideas was, but let her know that you're the program director. So, and that you're looking for committee members,
Yeah, and on
if
Wednesday,
that works for you.
thanks, that really works. On
Okay.
Wednesday, I'm going to do a little introduction of Bruce during the event because I don't think we have any announcement letting anyone know that Bruce is now DI director or that I'm now programs, because even on this our board um agenda, Melanie still had me at DEI, so I mean it's not a major board change, just to introduce him and let everyone know and
And it
thank
was in the newsletter as well, so it went out to the members.
Oh, it
And we
did?
have it
Okay.
on,
Mhm.
it's scheduled for social this month too.
Oh yeah, I read it
Oh,
so far in advance. Yeah.
okay. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. And then Joe, I'll respond to your email because I'm going to limit it to your committee members, not the cafe.
Oh my God, did I send it to the cafe?
No, but you sent it just to me.
Oh,
And you, no, you're
and then I had
good.
a seizure.
No, you're good. But I'm just trying to keep it a small lift instead of a big
I see
lift.
what you mean because I was looking at that and I thought the numbers are so big. How much money are we going to put aside? So yes, I sort of did the maths too. I thought, okay.
Yeah, so anybody who's worked on that program is what I'm just trying to be conscientious and courteous of. And then
Okay.
can you give us like a 2-second clip of the lay of the day for the 11th?
Yes. So Janine, myself, Sharon, and Soha, if I correct,
Mm-hmm.
are going to be there early. I'm also Trish is also going to be there early. We're going to be there by 10:30. Just for
Mm-hmm.
setup. Karen, I think, is bringing the now, by the way, I haven't told you this, but I think you have the banner and some things like that. Thank you. So we'll be
Yes,
there.
that's fine.
Thank you. We'll be there from 10:30. Set up. We're using uh, Sharon's laptop and mine. I think we'll use one laptop for checking in and another laptop for the actual presentations. We'll have everything all set up by the time everyone comes in. We're going to give time for Berkman to have a little spiel as they always do. It will be at the break, the eating break. We can't call it lunch break because the entire meeting is lunch. But when we stop for a meal, for a snack, whatever, they can just come in at that time and talk about the Berkman thing. And the panel, we've had a meeting with the presenters, the panel members, as well as HODN and us, and everything went well. The questions have been agreed. Um, I've asked for Sharon, because it was going to be either Janine or myself with Soha moderating, but I think Sharon should. Just a way of encouraging other committee members to be active, and then they get the exposure that they
Mm-hmm.
need, and that's really what we're looking for. And so at the very beginning, I'll just introduce everyone. There's going to be 3 slides, one quick slide showing the title of the event, another slide showing the panelists, and another slide showing the ICF Houston board. HOD can add maybe their own announcement of whatever type, and then we dive straight into the panel discussion. The questions have been shared with them and they've already started sharing answers. And so it's going to be very discussion oriented as opposed to only you ask one question per person, because we agree
Mm-hmm.
that it'll be better for it to be a conversational sort of dialogue.
Okay. Okay, perfect. And what time did you say you were arriving?
10:30.
10:30? Okay.
And it doesn't start till noon, really, but I just wanted to, it's my first rodeo, so I might as well be early.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find a huddle room there because I have some meetings that are kissing. So,
Oh, God.
but if I find a place to just a little corner, then I'll be good because I'd rather be on site taking my meetings than trying to get there.
Fabulous, fabulous. And I want to
Hmm.
spend some time with getting to know Patricia and the lay of the land.
Hmm. Yeah. So again, if your schedules allow, we would love to have you there as well, as many board members as possible.
Yes,
So
please, board members, because we'll mention your name. So when you're not there, everyone will know you're not there. That's that's the kid in me. I'm sorry.
yeah, Zach, as soon as Megan provides the link, you are at the top of my list to share it with for the podcast.
Okay,
So
that sounds good.
yeah, she was gonna work on editing it over the next week or so. And then it was gonna be a later in more of an August deployment because I think she already had something for July if memory serves me well.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Someone asked if we have if we're doing a Zoom link for the Wednesday event. Robin, as far as I know, I said no. So I just want to be sure I'm not missing anything else.
No. At what the one that Robin and I did the panel, we did a virtual and we did it in person. It was great coming out of COVID, but too much somebody has to man the Zoom and all that jazz. And then if we didn't set it up for people to register that way at a discounted rate, too much of a headache. Just kind of FYI, Robin is going to come through on the 11th, and it happens to be her birthday. So if we want to
Oh,
just
yeah.
yes. So Kelly and I did a little intel when we were together on Friday. She says she misses us all. So but she's going to be on
Oh,
site on the 11th. So I would love to just give her, an extra shout out of love.
yeah, absolutely. Certainly will.
Perfect, perfect. Well, thank you all. Just when you think it's like, oh, what have we? And then you have this meeting, and it's like there's so much going on. So many great things, so many exciting things. Truly appreciative of everyone's commitment and staying the course. And this year, I hope that everyone has a fabulous week. And today makes month 9 of this new job for me. So I'm hoping that it starts feeling a little bit different than it has been, but I'll keep you all posted as well. But truly indebted to all of you for your commitment of service and very appreciative. Hope you have a wonderful evening.
Fabulous. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.